In a hypothetical war between France and Italy, the conflict would likely start with border skirmishes in the Alpine region. France, possessing a larger and more technologically advanced military, would aim for a rapid offensive to gain control of strategic locations in northern Italy. Using its well-equipped ground forces and advanced tanks, France would push through key mountain passes, trying to establish a foothold. Italy, though smaller in military size, has strong defensive capabilities and a well-trained army. It would likely employ a combination of fortifications and guerrilla tactics to slow the French advance. Exploiting its knowledge of the rugged terrain, the Italian forces would focus on defending key cities and infrastructure, while launching counterattacks to disrupt French supply lines. In the Mediterranean Sea, intense naval battles would ensue, with both nations deploying their fleets to control vital maritime routes. France's larger navy, including its aircraft carrier and advanced submarines, would aim to blockade Italian ports and cut off supply lines. However, Italy's modern naval assets and well-coordinated coastal defenses would challenge French dominance, potentially leading to a protracted naval standoff. Air superiority would be hotly contested, with France's advanced fighter jets and strategic bombers facing Italy's modern air defenses and interceptors. Control of the skies would be crucial for both nations, impacting ground operations and naval engagements. Diplomatic efforts by the EU, NATO, and the UN would be intense, seeking to mediate and prevent further escalation. The severe economic and humanitarian impacts on both countries in the broader European region would drive calls for ceasefire and negotiations. In terms of military might, France has an edge due to its larger and more advanced forces. However, Italy's strong defensive strategies and resilience could lead to a prolonged and costly conflict for both sides, making a decisive victory challenging. Ultimately, the outcome would depend on strategic decisions, international interventions, and the willingness of both nations to sustain a prolonged conflict.